Good afternoon mga kasurok and welcome to the Ako Bicol Cup Masbate quarterfinals here at the Rodeo, capital of the Philippines, sa bayan ng Milagros, Masbate. And syempre, Ako Bicol Cup is brought to you by Rep Zaldico at ng Ako Bicol Party List. Katabang na, kasurog pa. This second day of the quarterfinals will feature two games. The first game who will go head-to-head are the teams of Baleno versus San Fernando. Ako po ang inyong makakasama, si DJ Bernales, and ang ating game analyst na si Coach Paul Sepe.
Yes, good afternoon Burns, and good afternoon po sa lahat ng ating manonood, no, for Ako Bicol Cup. This are day 2 for our quarterfinals, so magandang laban na naman. Dalawang doubleheader dito sa ating day 2, which is the San Fernando and Team Baleno. Yung Baleno nga nakaungos na sa ating quarterfinals, no? May isa na silang panalo. But again, tingnan natin kung ano ang gagawin ng mga taga San Fernando dito. There will be the first game of this quarterfinal. So, and of course, ang tanong natin dito, will Dazzle Paul Aspe, no, continue to lead his team partner para sa kanilang mga panalo, no? And of course, yung key players natin for Team Baleno naman during the last outing, itong si Mark Poole, partner. Maganda ang pinakita nito ni Mark Poole during the last outing nila. And of course, ito si Noy Pragosa din, maganda din yung pinakita sa team. Ito, maganda ang pinakita ng mga taga Baleno, partner. But before that, partner, you know, syempre magtatanong, ano na ba ang team standing or bracket dito ng kanilang mga teams, no? Ito po ang quarterfinals bracketing natin, partner. As you can see, bracket A, we have Baleno, Kataingan, and San Fernando. So itong first game natin ay nasa bracket A, no? Itong Baleno, nakaungos na nga, isang panalo at wala pang talo dito. Itong Kataingan kahapon, kalaban ng Baleno, came up short on that game, but that was an exciting ball game, partner, for this team. And also itong San Fernando nga, this is the first outing dito sa ating quarterfinals. So titingnan natin kung maiisahan nila dito itong mga taga Baleno, partner. At on the other side, mamaya naman makikita natin, we have Aroroy and San Jacinto, and of course Placer. So itong Aroroy 1-0, itong San Jacinto 0-1, at itong Placer naman ay mamaya their first outing also, partner. So yan ang talagang titingnan natin dito.
Well, Coach, hindi ko pa nakikita na maglaro itong San Fernando, pero I think sila yung isa sa mga top teams dun sa kanilang bracket. And I am sure na magiging exciting ang matchup na ito versus Baleno.
Oh, yun nga. Speaking of matchup, partner, pasadahan natin itong marquee matchup natin for this ball game, no? We have Mark Poole and of course Dazzle Paul Aspe for Team San Fernando. For Team Baleno, partner, maganda ang pinakita talaga ni Mark Poole nung nakaraang game niya. Look at that number, 17 points average per game, 11 rebounds, partner, and of course yung assist niya, 6 assist per game. At sa kabila naman, kung mapapansin mo, sa Dazzle Paul Aspe scored at least 12 points per game dito sa ating liga. And of course, this is a rebounding guard also, si Aspe, 7 rebounds. And also itong babantayan natin, itong assist department, partner, kasi he loves to contribute when it comes to the assist sa kanyang mga teammates. So yan ang talagang titingnan natin dito sa matchup na ito, partner, no? So comes the game. So yan ang mga titingnan natin dito sa dalawang player na ito. Tingnan natin kung ano ang mako-contribute nila dito sa dalawang kupunan na ito.
Pero yan, Coach, speaking of those two key players, tawagin natin ang ating third panelist dito sa other side na si Mabel Echegoyen to give us an interview to those two key players. Mabel, please take it away.
Magandang hapon, Burns and Coach Paul, at sa ating mga kasurog. Kasama ko nga ngayon ang kasurog player ng bawat kupunan para kamustahin bago maglaban ngayong hapon. So we have here Mark Poole from Team Baleno, while on the other side is Dazzle Paul Aspe from Team San Fernando. Unahin muna kita, Dazzle. It's been 2 weeks of no games after your team step up to the quarterfinals. So how did your team prepare for this matchup?
To be honest po, wala pong nangyaring team practice, pero sa self-conditioning po, mayroon kami. Yun lang po.
Ayan. Paano naman kayo nag-adjust ngayong nalaman namin na parang hindi makakapaglaro ngayon ang inyong isa pang player na si Jonel Bauzon?
Sinabihan ko na lang yung mga local players namin na mag-double effort sila, lalo na sa painted area. Kasi yung mas dominate yung big man nila, kasi lalo na wala si Bauzon. Gagawin na lang yung best namin na maalagaan yung painted area po. Yun lang po.
Ayan, thank you and good luck sa inyong team. How about you, Mark Poole? Meron na kayong unang panalo sa ating quarterfinals kahapon. How will that win translate to this ball game?
Siguro Yung kahapon, siguro nag-focus lang kami, nakatulong sa amin yung unselfish na paglalaro. Ayun, gumana lahat at isa yun sa nakakuha kami ng panalo.
Ayan, as a Kusurog player, ano pa ang i-contribute mo sa iyong team para manalo ulit kayo ngayon at magkaroon kayo ng twice to beat advantage sa ating semis?
Isa sa mga needs namin yan, yung depensa talaga, isa sa makakatulong sa amin. So ayun, kinakausap kami ng mga coach namin na mag-focus kami sa depensa bago sa opensa para makatulong agad sa team namin.
Ayan, thank you so much players and good luck to your game today. And that's the latest for now. Back to the panel.
Ayan, maraming salamat Mabel for interviewing those two key players, and yun na nga coach, no, narinig natin yung mga comments nila and yung mga strategies nila dito sa ating ball game na ito. Pero syempre coach, hindi lang silang dalawa ang kailangan nating tutukan dito sa ball game na ito.
But again, partner, sabi nga natin itong dalawang players ito talagang very effective for this teams, no? Sabi nga ni Dazzle Paul Aspe, although they are outnumbered dito sa larong ito, no? For sure, ay may mga mag-i-step up dito sa mga teammates. And for Team Baleno naman, no? This is a must win for them, of course. Kung gusto na nila magkaroon ng twice to beat advantage coming to the semifinals, no? But again, titingnan natin kung anong mangyayari dito. But before that, partner, pasadahan din natin itong mga team statistics nitong dalawang kupunan na ito. So, kung mapapansin mo, points per game, almost identical, partner. They are scoring very high, 91 points per game. So, ito talaga ang titingnan natin dito. And of course, the assist department, na medyo lamang itong mga taga San Fernando dito with 22 assists per game. Courtesy of course, Dazzle Paul Aspe and the other guards like Anabe. And dito naman sa rebounding, almost sabi nga natin, very almost identical, partner, because of the presence of Bauson and the presence of Noy Pragoso and of course Mark Poole dun sa dalawang kupunan. But again, for San Fernando, medyo sabi nga ni Dazzle kanina, medyo mahihirapan sila kasi hindi maglalaro ata itong si Bauson for Team San Fernando. But again, those are the numbers na titingnan natin. But again, ito nga, isa din, yung total turnovers per game, mas aalagaan ng San Fernando ang bola, partner. So, ito ang mga numbers na titingnan natin dito sa ball game na ito. And of course, itong mga fans natin, for sure, excited na ito dito sa ating ball game. So ano pa yan? Huwag na natin itong patagalin, no? At puntahan na natin itong si JV Salvidar para sa introduction ng ating mga players.
This is your day 26 of our Eagle Cup Masbate. Brought to you by Congressman Sanibal of Eagle Fightlings, Barhamagla Kasurumba. We welcome you everyone inside the Blackers scoreboard from our quarterfinals double-header matchup. Our first game will be having Team Marvelo versus Team San Fernando. Let's first start with Team San Fernando. From the jersey of the crowd, Howell Uho. From the jersey number 15, Jomar Uho. From the jersey number 18, Dazzle Olaspe. From the jersey number 20, Marcho Uho. And from the jersey number 33, Carlo Ortadas. And for the first spot for Team Marvelo. From the jersey number 0, Jesse Ogo. From the jersey number 8, Noy Ragoso. Officials for this ball game, Russian CJ Sanchez, number 1, Edison Castella, and number 2, Ronald Cortez. This session of Eagle Cup Masbate quarterfinals, ating goal!
And ayun na nga coach, napakilala na ni Kuya JV ang ating mga first 5 for both teams. Nakita natin kahapon na maganda yung performance na pinakita dito ng Baleno. Pero ngayon, matutunghayan natin after 2 weeks na maglalaro ang San Fernando with their first possession in this ball game. Aspe with the ball, inside pass. Nice look there to his teammate, Jomar Pohol, who will get the first bucket in this ball game.
Yun nga, partner, sinasabi ko pa lang kanina, yung talagang babantayan natin dito for Aspe, yung kanyang assist na maganda, partner. At ayun, ito naman sa kabila, Mark Poole naman. ay bumawi for his own version ng kanyang 2-pointer. At ito, sabi ko nga, balikan natin, no? Si Mark Poole, very good ang kanyang pinakita during the last outing. But again, tingnan natin dito, partner, sa ating laro kung sino pa ang mag-step up dito for those two teams.
Yes, coach, pero ito, 2-all ang ating score. That attempt of De La Rosa is no good. Nice defense there for San Fernando. Aspe ngayon attacking, going inside, laying it up. That's good, pero matatawagan ng traveling violation. No bucket there para kay Aspe.
Traveling, that's a first infraction committed by Aspe on this ball game. So again, partner, sabi ko nga nakakaungos na dito itong mga taga-Baleno kasi nanalo sila against Kataingan on their last outing kahapon. That was a convincing win for Team Baleno. Pero at the start of the game, ay talagang head-to-head yung dalawang kupunan as Jesse Odo make his first 2 points sa ating ball game.
Napagagandang assist doon ni Jukino, finding Odo under that basket. Pero pass and the miscommunication there on the side of San Fernando. They will turn the ball over again.
And of course, pansinin ko din itong 3 Pujols na naglalaro dito. They are brothers. But again, ito si Mark Poole, first 3-pointer of the ball game. So balikan ko, partner. We have Jomar Pujol, we have Marjo Pujol, and Aaron Pujol. So talagang itong magkakapatid na ito ay maganda pinapakita in terms of offense and defense for Team San Fernando.
Ayan, Aspe with his floater is no good, pero tatawagan dito ang foul. Jersey number 22. 23, si Carlo Montales.
That's the first foul on Carlo Montales sa ating ball game. Ito, Carlo Montales, maganda din ang pinapakita nito for Team San Fernando, partner.
Yeah, pero yun, De La Rosa was open for 3 and gets that 3-pointer.
Grabe, itong si De La Rosa. Normally, he is coming off the bench no, for Sean Manlapas. But again, hindi nga dito makakapaglaro si Sean Manlapas. At Jomar Pujol gets the second 2-pointer of San Fernando.
Yeah. Siya ang may hawak dito ng points ng mga taga San Fernando. Pero ayan, Baleno attacking now. Intercepted pass there by Mark Poole. Makukuha dito ng ating mga taga San Fernando. They will get an opportunity to capitalize on that turnover. And they will get it with that attempt by Aaron Pujol. So 2 of the Pujol brothers have already scored in this ball game. With the 7 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Still a 4-point lead by Baleno. De La Rosa, no good to try and extend their lead. Intercepted pass there by Pujol. Into the hands of De La Rosa. Now Mark Poole passes to Odo. He will attempt. Nice defense there by Jomar Pujol.
That's a foul. That's on Odo, partner. Yung foul na yon. A good stop on the part of Jomar Pujol. But timeout dito. Maaga for Team San Fernando, partner. But again, this is 10-6. Lamang lang po ng 4 itong mga taga-Baleno.
Medyo coach nag-uunat-unat pa itong mga Team San Fernando kasi yun nga kanina sa interview nila sabi ni Aspe na they have really not been practicing as a team, so individual conditioning lang para sa kanila. So ngayon ito yung first game nila after a very long break, pero nakikita natin na kaya naman nila.
Yes,
kailangan lang nilang makapag-warm up pa.
And of course kailangan mag-step up nitong ibang players nitong San Fernando kasi nga without the presence of Junel Bauson also dito kasi hindi ito makakapaglaro, no? So they need some players to step up dito sa ating ball game for Team San Fernando.
Pero yan, going back into this ball game is a turnover by Montanes. Progoso inside, gets that bucket. He will get his first points in this ball game. There will be a foul called on Jokino on that inbound pass.
So first foul on Jokino na maganda din ang pinakita, partner, during their last outing against Kataingan itong si Jonas Jokino.
Pero yan, Anave will go in to the hardcourt. Papalitan niya si Montanes.
This would be a good matchup for De La Rosa, partner, itong si Anave.
That's gonna be an illegal screen called on Jomar Pujol. Ito coach, napansin ko no, si Anave, isa to sa mga players na napanood ko ng maglaro sa ibang liga.
Yes, partner.
He was a varsity player sa dati niyang school. So alam ko na may talent itong bata na ito and makikita natin ang performance niya dito. Pero yan, going back 6 minutes, 25 seconds remaining sa first quarter. Joquino with the ball, inside pass, intercepted by Jomar Puhol. On the other side naman is his brother who will get that easy 2-pointer.
Ito, the older Puhol partner. Ito.
Di pa coach, may isa pa na nasa bench na Puhol brother.
Oo, si Cyrus naman. But again, tingnan natin kung ano ang ipapakita dito ng mga taga San Fernando sa kanilang depensa.
Ayan, De La Rosa spins and will pass. Tatawagan ng foul dito si jersey number 12, si Aaron Puhol.
Foul number 12, Aaron Puhol. First personal foul, third team
It's gonna be their third team foul para sa side dito ng mga taga San Fernando. 14 seconds on the shot clock para sa Baleno. Joquino, catch and shoot, 3. He will make it. First bucket in this ball game. 3 players na coach ang may 3-point attempt in this ball game. Aspe, no good sa kanyang floater. And he will be called a foul there on the reach kay Fragoso. So that's gonna be a warning for
May halong frustration shot partner for Aspe kasi nga mintes yung kanyang tira.
First personal foul, fourth team foul.
Sa first foul on Aspe at 14 foul for Team San Fernando.
warning for penalty dito sa mga taga San Fernando. Mark Poole on the other side. Tatawagan siya dito ng ating referee ng
Offensive foul partner. Moving screen on Noy Fragoso.
tapos Noy Fragoso.
Oo, on that play.
Pero yan, substitution dito on the side of Baleno. Odo will go and take a rest. Papasok dito si Rosir Cabog. Magandang performance na pinakita niya on the defensive side nung last outing nila against Katainga. Pero nice trip there by Joquino to stop that 2-point conversion.
Speaking of Cabog partner, balikan natin yung laro niya against sa Team Katainga na talagang pinahirapan niya itong si Igot on that game.
Talagang Rosir Cabog really got under the skin of Igot. Pero going back dito sa ating ball game, nice passing there para sa side ng Baleno. Cabog gets that 3-pointer.
And of course, hindi lang depensa ang kayang gawin nito ni Rosir Cabog. Pati ang offense na yan.
Ryan Puhol will attempt. He will make it to lessen the lead of Baleno back to a single digit.
Ito partner for Team San Fernando, kailangan nila ditong i-capitalize itong si Aaron Puhol, no? Kasi kung makikita mo when it comes to size, dito siya talagang pinakamalaki. But in terms of height naman, itong si Noy Fragoso for Team Baleno.
Yes. Medyo may little bit of height advantage ang Baleno dito. Pero Nicolas passes to Aaron Puhol. Aaron Puhol passes to Anave. He will fire a long 3. That's going to be short. Possession will be going to Baleno. So a substitution on the side of San Fernando. So papalitan ni Cyrus Puhol ang kanyang
kuya
na si Marjo Puhol.
So ito.
Kala ko papasok yung 4 na Puhol brothers dito. Hindi pala, magpapahinga muna si kuya. Pero yan, Joquino with the ball. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Balik kay De La Rosa. Into the hands of Mark Poole. 10 seconds to shoot. Mark Poole will go inside. Kicks it out to the corner. Joquino. No good sa kanyang 3-point attempt. Stripped there by Cabog pero nakuha dito ulit ng San Fernando. Tatawagan ng foul dito si Rosir Cabog.
First foul nito ni Cabog partner at third team foul for Team Baleno. Or fourth, make that fourth foul for Team Baleno.
Yeah, that's gonna be a warning for penalty for Baleno. 3 minutes and 53 seconds dito sa ating first quarter ang natitira. Cyrus Puhol passes to Anave. Nave crossing over De La Rosa, hindi yun gagana. He gets a steal and open for that layup to get that easy 2-pointer.
Sinasabi ko, magandang matchup ito nitong dalawang guards partner. Itong si De La Rosa.
Cyrus Puhol passes to Nicolas. He gets it and he will get a chance to make a 3-point play.
First 2 points ito ni Brent Nicolas coming off the bench dito sa ating ball game.
Nice power through there by Brent Nicolas. Getting that 2-pointer and nakakuha pa siya ng foul dito kay Jokino. So penalty situation na itong dalawang teams na ito.
At that's a second foul, partner, on Jonas Jokino. Kailangan niya mag-ingat. Medyo nakikita ko dito kay Jonas Jokino dito sa ating liga. No? Medyo lapitin siya sa foul, partner. So kailangan niya dito mag-ingat. But again, so maganda ang contribution din nito ni Jonas Jokino when it comes to orchestrating plays for his team.
Yeah. Pero yun, coach, 3-point play successful dito para kay Brent Nicolas. Baleno naman ngayon ang nasa opensa. Fragoso to the corner, kabog again for 3. Hindi niya makukuha this time yung 3-pointer na yon, pero matatawagan dito ng foul si Brent Nicolas.
First personal foul, penalty.
So penalty dito rin ang mga taga-Baleno. Free throws para dito kay Laurio. Isa sa mga good contributors off the bench para sa team ng Baleno. First attempt is good para kay Danilo Laurio. So for the second attempt ni Laurio dito, he will not get it. 1 for 2 that time on the line with 3 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in this first quarter. Puhol now going all the way coast to coast with that 2-pointer.
So ito talagang nag-i-step up ito si Aaron Puhol in the absence of Jonel Bauson. 6 na puntos na yan dito sa ating ball game.
Mukhang nakikinig sila doon sa advice ni Aspe kanina on that interview. Pero Fragoso, spinning, passing, attempting, that's a block. Pero putback by Laurio is good. Nice defense though on the side of Puhol. Pero it's still no good dahil sa putback doon ni Laurio.
Good dito for Danilo Laurio, not giving up on that play. But again, he commits a foul on the other side. Dito kay Brent Nicolas.
Napaka-confident to the basket itong si Brent Nicolas. Kanina naka-end one play siya and ngayon he will go again to the line to shoot 2 para bawasan ang kalamangang hawak dito ng mga taga-Baleno. So ngayon papasok yung key player dito ng mga taga San Fernando, Aspe. So attempt there by Nicolas for his first attempt is no good. Still has one more. Second attempt, no good para kay Nicolas. 1 for 3 from the line in this ball game. Kabog will pass to the corner. Laurio will go inside. Passes to Pool. Pool thought about that 3-pointer. Passes to De La Rosa. De La Rosa goes in. Passes to Fragoso. Nice pass. And a foul will be called here on Puhol. It's going to be a foul called on Jomar Puhol.
It's a second foul, partner, on Jomar Puhol. But again, good execution on the part of Team Baleno on that rushing things up doon sa kanilang offense, partner, on that play. That's why nakakuha ng foul ito si Noy Fragoso.
Yeah. And alam coach ng mga taga Baleno na kulang sa size dito ang ating mga taga San Fernando, lalong-lalo na nawala si Bauzon. So they are taking advantage of the painted area. I think that's the main strategy here ng ating mga taga-Baleno. Pero, coach, yung mga guards nila, they know how to shoot the 3-pointer.
Yes, partner. Ito nga, abante na dito. Ito ang mga taga-Baleno.
And another foul will be called here on Danilo Laurio. I think he was grabbing the jersey of Aspe kanina. Napansin ng ating referee. Yeah.
Nasa second foul on Danilo Laurio. At penalty na nga itong mga taga-Baleno dito.
First attempt of Aspe is good. He will get his first bucket in this ball game and baba sa single digits ang lamang dito ng Baleno. Second attempt and perfect from the line that time. Dazel Aspe still yet to heat up the key player here ng San Fernando. Mark Poole to Fragoso. Nice inside pass. Blocked there by Aspe. He will have the ball here. Taking possession on the offense. Aspe passes to Aaron Puhol and he will get that two-pointer. Nice spin move para kay Aaron with 8 points in this ball game.
Ito, nagkakaroon ng mini run itong mga taga San Fernando. That's a 4-0 run for this team.
Mark Poole to the other side. De La Rosa to the corner. Laurio for 3. No good. Ball will go out of bounds. Possession dito ng mga taga San Fernando and tatawag ng timeout coach ang mga taga Baleno.
Yes, partner. Ito nga, 25-19 with 1 minute and 14 seconds remaining sa ating ball game.
Yes.
And sabi nga natin kanina, partner, talagang itong mga taga Baleno, as you can see, their bench, they're on the timeout. Pag-uusapan nila kung ano ang kanilang i-adjust dito kasi sabi nga natin we should not count off itong mga taga San Fernando kasi sabi nga natin, partner, kayang-kaya nitong bumalik sa ating ball game. And of course, kahit underman itong mga taga San Fernando is talagang nag-i-step up itong ibang players nila. Speaking of stepping up, itong si Aaron Puhol na mayroon ng 8 points sa ating ball game. Of course, si Jomar Puhol mayroon ng 4. So titingnan natin kung ano pa ang maiko-contribute nitong Puhol brothers dito for Team San Fernando.
Napansin ko lang, coach, na sabi mo na undermanned itong team ng San Fernando. Halos parehas lang sila ng tao dito ng ating mga taga-Baleno. 8-man rotation versus 9-man rotation. So, parang close game rin lang.
Yes, partner. But again, sabi nga natin, when it comes to the pieces, medyo nakakalamang dito itong mga taga-Baleno because of the height advantage, partner.
Pero yun, Laurio using that physicality to his advantage. He will get another 2-pointer here. Kahit coach hindi matangkad si Laurio doon, he still crashed the basket and really worked hard to get that 2-pointer. Pero Aspe, no good sa kanyang floater.
Medyo nailang siya doon kay Laurio. And Laurio,
no good. Pero ayun, Cabog will get that possession back. Third chance, no good. Isa pa. This time, that's good para kay Rosier Cabog.
sabi niya, why not? Third time.
Pero Fragoso, he will get a 2-pointer also. And matatawagan ng offensive foul dito si Cyrus Puhol. Medyo nagkaroon ng physicality itong dalawang players na ito.
Ito, maganda-ganda na itong aksyon, itong ating laro. First quarter with 22.1 seconds remaining.
Okay. So, Baleno is still dictating this ball game. With 22 seconds left in this first quarter. 31-19. Lamang ang Baleno dito. San Fernando needs kailangan nilang makapaghabol in this ball game. Ayan, Fragoso to Mark Poole. Trying to slow things down here as we end our first quarter. 6 seconds to shoot. Mark Poole passes to Fragoso to the corner. Intercepted there by Montales. So, shot clock is off, mga kasurog. 7.5 seconds remaining in this quarter. That will be a shot clock violation on the side of on the side of Baleno. So San Fernando will get the last possession in this first quarter.
Ito, 7.5 seconds remaining. Chance for Team San Fernando to inch closer dito sa ating ball game.
So Aspe is holding the ball, passes to Aaron Puhol, laying it up. That's good. Napaka-smooth lang nung layup doon ni Aaron Puhol as we end our first quarter. So ayan, mga kasurog, ang ating score after the first quarter is 31-21. 10 po ang kalamangan na hawak dito ng Team Baleno.
Yes, sabi ko nga, talagang maganda pinapakita dito ni Aaron Puhol stepping up dito for Team San Fernando. And again, sa lahat po ng ating mga manonood, this is the second day of our quarterfinals dito sa Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. So, nakakaungos na dito for bracket A itong mga taga Baleno na may isang panalo at walang talo, and this will be their second game against San Fernando. Pag nanalo dito, partner, itong mga taga Baleno, they're on the number 1 spot at magkakaroon sila, partner, ng twice to beat advantage. doon sa semifinals.
Yes.
Kung sa 6 pong teams ito, hinati natin sa dalawang bracket. Top 2 teams will advance to the semifinals. And the top teams per bracket will have a twice to beat advantage comes sa semifinals.
Yes, napakaganda talaga ng pagkaka-draw ng mga teams na ito sa pagkakahati-hati nila. Pero ayan, in this ball game though, this is a different story. Baleno is holding a 10-point lead against San Fernando. But will the changes made by the coaches of San Fernando be effective? Mark Poole will not get that 2-pointer, pero doon si Lario sa ilalim ng basket again to score that 2-pointer.
Medyo kaya nang i-control nito ni Aspe yung bola, but again natapik ata ni Marjo Puhol. That's why nakapunta sa kamay ni Danilo Lario.
So ayan, Puhol will go inside and he will get that 2-pointer. Guarded heavily there by Joquino, but still he gets that 2-pointer. That's going to be his first bucket in this ball game. Joquino now guarded by Puhol. He will go inside, kicks it out to the corner. And a foul will be called here. It's going to be a foul called on jersey number 23, Carlo Montales. It's going to be second personal foul.
And ito, pasadaan ko yung ating mga leading scorer partner for these two teams. For Team Baleno, we have Noy Pragoso, may 6 na puntos. At sa kabila, Aaron Puhol, 10 points partner dito sa ating ball game.
Okay, so going back on our ball game, it's 6 seconds on the shot clock. Joquino will fire a 3. Natawagan pa ng foul ulit dito si Montales, and he will go to the line to shoot to complete a 4-point play para dito kay Joquino.
Oo, partner, at ayun na nga. So, but again, i-review natin yan, partner. Kasi ang signal ng ating referee na si CJ Sanchez ay linabas ni Carlo Montales yung kanyang paa dun sa landing spot nito ni Joquino. But again, tingnan natin yan, partner.
Pero bago yan, coach, and bago tayo pumasok dito ulit sa ating hard court, shoutout muna tayo dito. Shoutout sa MSP Trading Gasol Management and Staff, especially kaya Mick San Pablo and kaya John Candidato watching right now. At ayan, maraming salamat po sa pagtangkilik at pagsuporta dito sa ating Ako Bicol Cup Masbate Games. And syempre, shoutout din kaya sa Villanueva Clan of Baleno and Masbate from Leo Ducot, Villanueva. Maraming salamat din po. And syempre, don't forget po to like and share our stream para mas marami din po ang makapagpanood at sumuporta ng ating mga basketball games.
Hello po sa inyo, sa lahat ng ating supporters, no? And ito, we wait for the final verdict dito, partner, kung ano ba yung talagang itatawag dito. So, lamang po itong mga taga-Baleno dito sa ating first game. Mamaya, partner, maglalaban naman ang kupunan ng Laser at San Jacinto.
So San Jacinto has lost their first matchup against Aroroy. So they will have their second chance to play here. Pero yan, going back dito sa ating ball game, makikita natin sa ating instant replay yung nangyayaring play kanina. And ayun, nakita natin na medyo umabante yung paa doon ni Montales and natapakan ni Joquino. That's gonna be an obvious foul there. So Joquino will complete the 4-point play.
And of course, plus ball possession, partner. Kasi nga, sabi nga natin, that's an enforcement line foul. Mula dito kay Carlo Montales.
That's a very controversial type of foul, mga kasurog. Pero ayan, foul has been called, foul has been made, 4-pointer has been given. Going back sa ating ball game, Joquino is on the court, bumping up Puhol. He will attempt a fadeaway jumper and he will make it happen para dito kay Jonas Joquino. 6 points in this ball game.
Para hindi galing sa injury itong si Jonas Joquino.
Pero Aspe, nice pass to Puhol. No good sa kanyang attempt. May offensive rebound, fadeaway jumper, no good. Traveling violation dito para kay Brett Nicolas. Magaling si coach si Brett Nicolas when it comes to the painted area. Talagang napapansin ko sa kanya, palagi siyang nag-lurk pa lang talaga doon sa ilalim ng painted area na iyon. Pero Pragoso to Odo. That's going to be a short 3-pointer. Aspe now guarded here by Laurio and Joquino. He will go inside. And Laurio again will be called for a foul.
That's the third foul on Danilo Laurio dito sa ating ball game.
So kailangan dito magpahinga ni Laurio. And papasok dito si Campo. Speaking of papasok, mga kasurog, tawagin natin ang ating courtside reporter na si Barbie Floriano to give us an update. Barbie, pasok.
Maayong gabi, Coach Paul, Burns at mga kasurog. Ito si Barbie Floriano, maghahatid ng latest updates mula sa koponan ng Baleno. The team already got their first win yesterday against Team Kataingan at aminado nga si Coach Allen of Baleno na nahirapan ang kanilang koponan during the first half of their game yesterday. Lalo na't di nila napag-aralan ang sistema ng Team Kataingan. Kaya naman ngayon, ayon kay Coach Allen, they already studied the team tendency of San Fernando. Kinapa ang laro ng bawat player sa kabila at bukod pa riyan ay nag-ensayo rin ang team dito mismo sa Milagros Court para kanila nang makapa ang court at di na maulit pa ang kanilang naranasang talo during the elimination round with Team Aroroy. And for this game, the team will focus on transitioning and minimizing aspect of San Fernando into making scores and creating assist points. And that's the latest dito sa courtside. Back to the panel.
Yes, thank you Barbie for that report. Kita mo partner yung sinasabi natin, itong si Aaron Paul talagang muscling his way dito sa ball game na ito. At mayroon na siyang 12 points and Noy Fragoso ay nahihirapan naman sa ilalim on the side of Baleno.
And ayun, foul counted dito para sa attempt ni Dazzle Aspe. That's gonna be a foul called on JR Campo. Ito yun nga coach, no? Nasabi ni Barbie kanina na pinag-aralan ng Baleno itong play style ng ating mga taga San Fernando. And that's gonna be a proven fact since sila ang may kalamangan dito. So talagang nag-work yung pinag-aralan dito ng mga taga Team Baleno. Pero San Fernando is stepping up their game in the second quarter with 7 minutes and 20 seconds as Aspe will complete that 3-point play.
Ikalamang puntos yan partner ni Dazzle Paul Aspe dito sa ating ball game.
So ayan, on the other side, Baleno on the offensive. De La Rosa spinning, trying to break away here from Puhol. He will pass to Odo, the mid-range jumper, no good. Aspe gets that rebound. Fast break sila dito ngayon. Numbers game, 3-on-3. Layup, that's good para kay Dazzle Aspe. And mapapatawag dito ng timeout ang Team Baleno and balik sa single-digit lead ang team in green with 39 and 32, mga kasurog.
Sabi nga natin, ito talagang itong mga players sa San Fernando are stepping up here with kanina partner nag-double digits kayang Kalamangan at ngayon 7 na lang ang hinahabol dito itong mga taga San Fernando sa ating second quarter. And maganda yung kanilang pinapakintang interior defense partner. Sa IC a while ago, talagang si Noy Fragoso ay pinapahirapan itong Puhol Brothers. At sa kabila naman, itong si Aaron Paul is maganda ang paggamit ng kanyang katawan, partner, when it comes to the offense for Team San Fernando. So tingnan natin, partner, kung magtutuloy-tuloy yan for Team San Fernando dito sa ating second quarter.
And I'm sure, coach, na yung matagal na pahinga dito ng ating mga taga San Fernando is has really refreshed their minds, no? Siyempre, inuna muna yung District 1 ng ating elimination round. Kaya nakapagpahinga. So, double-edged yan ang pahinga na yan. For a lot of teams, medyo minsan nawawala sa laro. Yes, pero may mga times din na nare-relax yung mga players. So, itong mga taga San Fernando are really relaxed right now. They are really patient with their moves. Sila ang naghahabol dito pero wala pa rin masyadong pressure sa kanila since it's just the second quarter.
Yes, this is just a single-digit lead, partner.
Yeah. Pero yan, Mark Poole now will go inside, spinning, trying to break away. He will get that 2-pointer, mga kasurog, for the key player of Baleno. Pero Aspe will be stripped away there by Campo. Same ball dito as a last touch there by JR Campo. 17 seconds on the shot clock. Puhol will inbound the ball. The 17 seconds dito to play. Inside pass there to his brother. He will step out of bounds. That's going to be a turnover para sa side ng San Fernando. 9-point lead ang hawak dito ng mga taga Baleno against San Fernando. 6 minutes and 28 seconds remaining in our first half. De La Rosa now taking the lead for Baleno. He will get a screen there from Fragoso. Fragoso will get a pass from Pool, and a steal by Aspe. Will pass to Pohol. Ang bilis niya. Gets that layup. No good. In and out. Medyo pinasarap doon ni Pohol yung kanyang attempt. Pero on the other side, kalimutan. Don't forget him. He will get his first bucket in this ball game. Pero open dito si Aaron. He tried to pick a foul there from Fragoso. He will get the offensive rebound and put back again that ball para sa side ng San Fernando. He is the most efficient player right now for Team San Fernando.
14 points. Ito si Aaron Pohol.
Siya ang gumagawa dito para sa side ng San Fernando. Pero matatawagan ng foul dito si Aaron, and medyo nagkaroon ng physicality doon sa isang kapatid niya. Yeah, that's gonna be a foul called on Marjo Pohol. They are requesting a review there on the last play.
Yes, partner. At hindi nagustuhan niya talagang Jomar yung ginawa dito ni Noy Fragoso.
So, as the referees are calming down the players here, they will need to discuss kung ano ba talaga yung call na
itinawag na partner dito
na
for Team San Fernando. But again, itong si Noy Fragoso.
So, okay naman na. Hindi na mainit yung ulo ni Marjo.
Nagulat kasi.
Lang.
Nagulat si Marjo, partner, na binato ni Noy Fragoso sa ulo niya yung bola.
Hindi naman ata sinasadya. Pero still, just to make sure, they will replay the previous sequence kanina.
But again, I think that the foul is on...
Okay. So let's just wait for the call here ng ating referees.
So again po, ganito po ang nangyayari kasi sabi nga natin, partner, quarterfinals na ito, no? So talaga itong mga kupunan na ito ay ayaw magpatalo.
Yes.
But ayun, may naitawag ng foul doon sa sequence na yon.
Okay. Medyo nakita natin yung review kanina, coach, pero 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining in this ball game.
Ito.
And a shoutout din kay Kuya Wadi na nanonood sa ating live feed.
Shoutout ko din si Coach Paulo Binyas. Coach Pau, hello po kung nanonood ka. Happy viewing, and of course Wadi Jan Bachiller. And sa ating mga bosses, partner, before hinihintay natin itong mga tawag natin dito sa ating mga referees.
Yes.
Hello po, Boss Lloyd Rivera, and of course Boss Aino Rivera, and of course kay Boss Russell Oreta, and the IMBC family, of course Direk Christian Calleja, and the rest, the men and women of IMBC, and of course the men and women of ako Bicol Cup. Hello po sa inyo dyan. And of course, sa lahat po ng ating manonood, no? Please continue to support our social media platforms, no? Rep Saldico page on Facebook, ako Bicol Party List page. Of course, ako Bicol Online TV. And of course, on YouTube, we have ako Bicol Cup. And sa TikTok, at ako Bicol Cup. So, yan po. Pwede kayong mga manood dyan na ating mga games.
Yes.
And eto.
And then mga kasurog, medyo natatagalan ditong mag-call, mag-make ng decision doon sa play kanina na nangyari. Pero ayan, I think they have already made their decision here. Let's just wait for their verdict.
Oo, eto. Yes.
Okay, so the referee is approaching the coach here of Baleno, trying to explain kanina yung play na nangyari.
At ito. 43-34.
Coach, baliktaran ang score dito ng Baleno and San Fernando.
11-point lead for Team Baleno with 5 minutes and 38 seconds remaining as our official talks to the head coach of Team Baleno about what happened.
9 points, coach.
Oh, okay.
9-point lead.
9 points nga pala. Oh.
So still a single-digit lead para dito sa mga taga-Baleno.
At ito.
So medyo nag-uusap-usap pa dito si Sir Eman Faraon and the coach here of Baleno. Kanina pansin ko, coach, medyo hindi naman sinasadya doon ni Noy Fragoso yung nangyaring pagpasa niya ng bola kaya Quiz Marjo
Nagulat
Puhol.
kasi si Marjo
Oo.
kasi may tawag na sa
Yeah.
ang ating mga referees on that drive of Noy
Yeah.
Fragoso. At again, may extra ano pa eh.
Pero yun lang yung
Oo.
opinion namin mga kasorg, hindi pa yun yung call ng ating mga referee. So,
Yes po.
ina-update lang namin
And
kayo
again,
dito.
sa ating
Oo.
mga manonood, no, later on, mga mapapanood nyo din ang ating game. The second game will be played Placera versus San Jacinto, partner. So, that's for this bracket, bracket B.
Okay.
So, again, this is the quarterfinals po of Ako Bicol Cup Masbate.
So, that's gonna be the first game of Team
Placer,
Placer.
partner.
And the second chance dito
for Team
ng
San Jacinto
San Jacinto
naman para
to
makabawi.
stay in this quarterfinals.
Yes, para makabawi on their loss against Aroroy.
Yeah.
On the first day of elimination. So again po, tomorrow, third day, andito pa rin tayo sa Milagros Covered Court.
Great.
If you want to watch your teams and support your teams, you can watch us dito sa Milagros Covered Court live. Or kung hindi naman, sa mga gusto manood, you can always check our social media platform para sa ating live coverage.
Talagang coach, the pressure is really on in this with these two teams. Kaya medyo natatagalan yung pag-discuss. Talagang hinahandpick talaga nila yung kada desisyon na kailangan gawin dito ng mga referees para walang masyadong madehado or magreklamo dito sa ball game na ito. Siyempre high stakes game ito para sa kanilang dalawa.
Yun na nga. Sabi nga natin, itong Team Baleno ay naghahabol ng number 1 spot, partner. Pag naipanalo nila ito,
Secured na sila.
They will go and secured yung semifinal slot na sa kanila. At might wise to beat advantage pa, partner, itong mga taga Baleno dito. But again, pag nanalo naman itong mga taga San Fernando, magkakakulay at magiging maganda yung complexion ng ating bracket A. Kasi nga, sabi nga natin na yung Baleno ay tinalo yung Kataingan on their first outing sa quarterfinals. At ito namang San Fernando, this is their first game sa ating quarterfinals.
Yes. Pero still coach, no, pinag-uusapan pa rin ng ating mga officials yung play kanina. Pero yan, nag-huddle dito ang mga taga San Fernando. I think they're okay. They are trying to get their composure up. Silang naghahabol dito mga kasurog, kaya kailangan nilang mag-relax dito, not get the pressure, get into their head.
Oo, yun na nga eh. And of course, this will make or break you, partner, sa mga ganitong sitwasyon. If the momentum will magtutuloy-tuloy para sa iyong team or mapuputol at lilipat sa kabila. So yung mga ganitong sitwasyon is very crucial sa basketball, no? Yung medyo natatagalang bumalik, matatagalan yung talagang pag-resume ng game. So medyo yan ang sinasabi natin dyan. Pag pumasok na sa isip mo yung mga nangyayari, sabi nga natin, basketball is always a mind game, partner. Parang chess game yan eh. So you have your pieces and of course kailangan mo din na sabi natin gumawa ng sistema para doon, and of course mag-adjust during your game, in-game adjustments, and of course kailangan din you need to prepare also para yun talaga ang basketball hindi lang naman physical eh, more on emotional and minsan talagang sa isip yung paglalaro, no? But again,
yes coach, and advice din sa akin noon ni Papa, as syempre ako din, isa rin akong player, isa rin akong atleta, palaging sinasabi sa akin ni Papa noon na kapag pikon ka, talo ka.
Yun lagi, no? So always parang isipin natin, no? Basketball is a physical game, but again talagang mag-isip din tayo kung ano yung magiging outcome ng mga actions natin sa paglalaro. But again, ito wala naman na masyadong doon. Talagang nagulat lang itong si Marjo Puhol during that motion nito ni Noy Fragoso.
Kumbaga coach, nagkapormahan lang yung dalawa kanina.
Naglambingan lang. Naglambingan. So, ito. As we wait for the final call dito, at ibabark yan ng ating arena announcer na si Mr. J.V. Salvidar, the Golden Boys of AKB. Itong si JV Salvedar.
Napakalalim ng boses ni Kuya JV.
So tomorrow again po, we're inviting you dito sa Milagros Covered Court. May isa pa tayong day for our quarterfinals. And maraming salamat po sa patuloy na pagsuporta sa Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. And Ako Bicol Cup itself, partner. So tapos na tayo sa Albay, tapos na tayo sa Camarines Sur, nag-Cam Norte na tayo, tumawid ng Catanduanes, bumalik sa Sorsogon at tumawid ulit ng Masbate. Ito.
Foul number 12 for Team San Fernando, Aaron Bohol. Second personal foul, third team foul. Technical foul for number 20, Bohol, for the second motion. And disqualifying foul for number 8, Noy Fragoso.
Okay.
One free throw will be
So this is a very crucial turn of events for Baleno.
Team Baleno.
Ito. Tingnan natin dito. So that's a disqualifying foul.
So words are being exchanged here on the side of the coaching
Coaches,
staff.
please go to respective benches.
Okay.
Parang hindi nagustuhan ng call.
Yes.
Oo.
We are now sticking to the rules. Rules is rules.
Ito. Disqualifying
Sounds
foul.
of the one free throw will be given for
Disqualifying foul sa kay Noy Fragoso.
second motion.
So wala namang ibang again, hindi ata nagustuhan ng management
And
ng
three free throws will be given for the team Baleno for disqualifying foul.
Okay, so medyo mga kasurog, nagkakaroon ng konting pagkakagulo
Oo,
dito
so hindi
sa ating table
But
of
again,
officials.
Yun nga, sabi nga natin, we're sticking to the rules,
Yeah,
no?
of course.
We have may reviews tayo and of course, sabi nga natin dyan, okay lang naman yung mga ganitong scenarios.
Yes.
Kasi tatawagan naman yan ng ating mga officials, no?
Yes.
But again, for ganyang teams talagang hindi magugustuhan. Ayun, nakatayo na nga dito itong mga taga-Baleno. I think, but again, sabi natin, there's a disqualifying foul on Noy Fragoso, single player. So, yun lang naman ang ano natin doon. But, yun naman ang, yung call.
Yes.
Na itinawag. Kasi nga, we have our reviews also, partner. And may tinawag na foul dito kaya Jomar. I mean kay Aaron Pohol, that's the first foul. That's the foul on Aaron Pohol kasi on the drive of Noy Fragoso.
Yes.
So tinawagan ng ating referee and then etong si Noy ay parang binato or hindi naman binato, parang binounce lang dun sa ulo nito ni Marjo Pohol at partner, ito naman si Marjo ay nagulat at nag-retaliate. Siyempre, i-call na ating mga referees kung ano yun. At i-review natin. And during those review, partner, ang ating technical committee ay talagang masising tinitingnan yung reviews, partner, dito. But again, sabi nga natin, it will not affect the game pag sabi nga natin pag nawala si Noy Fragoso kasi disqualifying kasi yun ang na-review, partner. Yun ang itinawag. Yun ang naging sanction doon sa ginawa niya. But again, itong mga taga Baleno dito they want parang gusto na nilang
they're not satisfied talaga
with the
kasi
call.
napaka-crucial coach nung call kay Noy Fragoso since si Noy Fragoso ay isa sa mga key contributors ng Baleno. So, hindi sila pumayag na ganun yung call sa kanila in this ball game. So, I think they're trying to instigate something here. They are making a statement in this ball game. So, ayan mga kasurog, Baleno is taking their leave in this ball game right now. This is a this is a new thing para sa akin, coach.
First time ko din dito makita. Sabi nga natin,
You'll give 5 minutes for Team Baleno to go back to their respective benches.
So, 5 minutes will be given for Baleno to return to the hard court and change their mind. Otherwise, I think they will be given a punishment or a penalty
And even,
after this action.
And even itong mga players, itong Team Baleno, ay medyo nagulat din sa ginawa. At talagang
Yeah, and nakikita natin, coach, dito na kinakausap ni Noy yung ating mga table of officials. But the coach here is really mad, yung coach ng ating mga taga-Baleno, na hindi talaga sila satisfied dun sa verdict na binigay ng ating mga SBP. But still, they are just following the rules, mga
partner.
kasurog.
Sabi nga natin, ito, ulitin natin, diba? Doon sa last play na yon, no? There's a drive dito ni Noy Fragoso down low. And may itinawag na foul ang ating mga referees, no?
Yes.
So, that's obviously a foul on Aaron Puhol on that play. But again, sabi nga natin, yung emotion ni Noy Fragoso doing that thing na talagang parang pinatama niya yung bola sa ulo ni Marjo Puhol. And of course, ito si Marjo Puhol nag-retaliate naman na parang babatuhin si Noy Fragoso.
Siguro inisip ng mga taga-Baleno that they should be the ones who will be rewarded. So, mga kasurog, we will replay kanina yung nangyari.
Natin.
Okay, so ito yung nangyaring sequence
ito
kanina.
Ito yung nangyaring sequence. Ito yung foul. That's a foul of Aaron Puhol. And then yung reaction ni Noy. And look at that. So, ito naman yung naging reaction ni
Kuya Marjo.
So, ito, may tawag na kagad dito. Ito yung drive ni Noy Fragoso.
Yes.
And the hack of Aaron Puhol. And then, this one. So this is automatically for a normal game par. You cannot do that for a normal game. Of course, tatawagan pa rin yan kahit may naitawag ng una. So we will review it. And then upon review, nakita natin na partner, 'di ba? Parang binato sa ulo eh. So that's above the head, no?
Yeah, you can look at it in a very different angle.
Of course, sa ating FIVA, we are using FIVA rules, of course, partner. And
it's an international rule book.
And of course, we have here our technical committee. Andito si Sir Jojo, which is a very experienced when it comes to technical. Andito din si Sir Eman Paraon, which is if I'm not mistaken, isa sa mga technical heads ng SBP. So we will look at it. And of course, we have IRS, we have instant replay system. So makikita yan. So hindi naman we are not hindi tayo kumakampi sa isang team lang. We're neutral tayo dito, no? So titingnan natin kung ano yung gravity nung ginawa ng player. Ano yung maitatawag at ano yung dapat itawag. Kasi once na hindi mo tinawagan yan, pinabayaan mo lang, syempre magpa-file up yan, partner. And baka mag-cause pa ng mas malaking gulo, no? So, yun yung iniiwasan natin. And ako, Bicol Cup will not tolerate those kinds of play, partner. Of course, tatawagan yan. Sabi nga natin may reviews. But again, for Team Baleno naman, sayang, this is the opportunity. And of course, partner, this is just the second quarter, no? And hindi natin din hawak yung emotions, hindi din natin hawak kung ano man yung isip ng Team Baleno and the rest of But again, sabi nga natin dito, kaya natigil ang ating laro, no? This is just para for me, partner, correct me if I'm wrong, this is just a basketball game.
Of course,
this is just a basketball game. Pakita mo yung galing and yung kumbaga kung what you're made for dyan sa court. But those unnecessary na kailangan nang gawin, ay huwag na natin siguro nga gawin at huwag na natin tularan.
Pero kasi coach, no, this ball game is really this is a
important
ball game, but
doon na tayo.
This is a very kumbaga noon may natandaan ako noon na player na nagsabi na this is a battle for pride.
Yes, battle for pride, of course.
Kanina kasi medyo na-feel ata ng mga taga-Baleno that their pride was really stricken kanina because of that call. Kasi Fragoso, very understandable. He is a very dominant player in this league. He has a double-double machine. So, kung mawawala siya sa ating Baleno, I think the offense of Baleno will crumble to the ground.
Sabi nga natin, San Fernando is playing 8 players, they are playing 9 players. So, ano pa yung ano mo? Almost pantay na din yung...
And the coach, no, bago yan, 10 seconds na lang dito para sa Baleno. na bumalik sila sa hardcourt. If they don't come back here, they will be disqualified.
Disqualified and the win will go to San Fernando. And sayang. So,
Okay.
That's it, partner.
The final buzzer has sounded, mga kasurog. So, the game is, technically, it is over.
Yes, it is over, partner. Technically, oo. Panalo na dito itong mga taga San Fernando because of, yan nga, nag-walk out po itong mga taga Baleno. On that, sabi nga natin, on that call, before this decision. So, again, ayaw natin yung mangyari.
Yes, of course.
For us, ako partner, ayaw ko yun mangyari. Ayaw natin makakita ng mga ganong scenarios. Kasi nga, basketball is basketball.
Siyempre, coach, ikaw, as a coach, ayaw mong mangyari yun sa mga players mo. And siyempre, ako, as a fan, gusto kong panoorin yung buong istorya, yung buong 4 quarters ng ating labang ito.
Napakagandang game sana for these two teams. But again, sabi nga natin, those emotions, those plans, kung ano man yon, hindi natin hawak yon.
This is a very new story para sa liga ng Ako Bicol Cup.
For the long time na nandito ako sa Ako Bicol Cup, this is the first time na nangyari yon. But again, sabi nga natin na hindi na natin maano yung Team Baleno.
We cannot blame them for doing that. But again, sabi nga natin, this is the first time lang na nangyari. But again, syempre coach, kung iintindihin ko yung side nila, kung bakit nila ginawa yon, they did it, mali nga, mali sa paningin, pero ginawa nila yon because they had something na kailangan nilang protektahan.
Yes, of course. And again, sabi nga natin, may mga nangyayari din talagang ganyan. That's reality. But again, for me, this is the first time I saw na ganyan ang nangyari. So, ito, papunta pa lang tayo sa third quarter, no? So,
papasok pa lang, coach.
Ball game.
Hindi pa nga tayo nagpa 5-minute mark ng ating second quarter.
Ito.
I think.
So,
pero, yan,
ito,
coach.
si Aspi and the coaching staff of Team San Fernando. So, yun yung kasi yung sabi nga natin, we need to stick to the rules. We need to stick kung ano man yung dapat. And of course, Ako Bicol Cup is a tournament na talagang sabi ko nga yung talagang
win for future according to the FIBA rules Article 20.
Okay, so Team San Fernando will win the game because of the FIBA rules Article 20 yun na talagang
Team Baleno lose for future.
So, talo sila yung Team Baleno for forfeiture. So, yun
they forfeit this match
they forfeit
against San Fernando.
The winners for this ball game, Team San Fernando.
San Fernando will be the winner of this ball game. So again, sabi nga natin, this will be an exciting match sana, partner.
Sana.
Pero, ayun, maski ako hanggang ngayon, medyo clouded, partner, yung isip ko din. Kasi first time ko na maka-cover ng ganitong game. But again, this is a learning experience, partner, for all.
This is a very unconventional type of win para sa isang team na na-commentatean ko, na-cover ko. This is really something different. Pero, nga mga kasurog, we are the referees here are just sticking to the rules. There are no biases here. There are no wala ditong kampihan or what.
So
what they see is what they call.
And
so what they saw was something that was violating a rule in the FIBA rulebook. So yun yung call nila, yun yung verdict nila.
Ito. We wait for the further. So siguro we could talk to our technical committee for what happened, partner, para ma-explain din nila, partner, talaga kung yung ano yung nangyari dito sa ating laro, no? So
So mga kasurog, nakikita natin na kinakausap pa ng Team San Fernando, yung mga players nila, they're trying to really discuss what was really happening.
Paski sila nagulat doon sa doon sa.
And syempre coach, yung mga nakikita rin natin dito, no, yung mga referees talagang pinag-uusapan nila kung ano yung what went wrong, what went really happened dito sa ating ball game na ito. So,
Yun nga, partner, sabi ko nga, this is just the first game of our doubleheader ngayong,
Yes.
ngayong gabi, no? A while ago, kasabi ko lang na talagang this will be an exciting ball game for
Yes,
for these teams, no? But again, yung mga pangyayari ay hindi natin hawak at
Yes.
talagang medyo siguro yun nga, that's in reality nangyayari
Coach.
talaga yung mga ganong bagay. But again, sabi ko nga always in our league dito sa Ako Bicol Cup, we have no biases here. Talagang kung mapapansin mo din,
Yes.
partner, yung ating mga referees are mga talagang experienced referees yan, no? And pag may nakita sila na medyo vino-violate yung ating rules, talaga tatawagin yan, partner. But again, so eto, as we wait for the further para ma-explain natin and ma-explain din ng ating mga
Officials
yung
talaga.
ating nasa technical committee with Sir Jojo Belen, of course.
Yes.
Sir Eman Paraones nandito din. So maganda nga ang ano doon, partner, is andito yung talagang ating mga technical heads, no?
Mga heads natin.
For the game. And yung ating mga referees, yung mga referees naman talagang ginagawa lang nila yung mga trabaho nila, no?
Yes,
Na
of
call.
course.
Oo, hindi naman diyan wala naman siyang parang kampihan kasi hindi po 'yon ang talagang ginagawa natin dito sa Ako Bicol Cup. If you watch our all the legs na feature namin. So
And syempre, Coach,
this is the first time that happened.
Syempre, Coach, no, ang Ako Bicol Cup, yung goal talaga nila was really to promote sportsmanship, camaraderie,
Yes, yun na nga.
and give these players the experience and exposure that they really need para madiscover sila ng iba-iba pang liga dito sa Pilipinas. Hindi lang dito sa Bicol. Siyempre, kapag ito yung goal talaga ng Ako Bicol, kapag pinasok nila yung mga players dito, magkakaroon sila ng platform to showcase
yun
what
naman.
they really have,
Yun
yung
naman
talent
yun
nila.
naman lagi ang ano natin dito
Yes.
sa Ako Bicol to give opportunities to our players
Yes.
para makilala, no. But again, sabi nga natin, this is the quarterfinals of Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. So talagang medyo mainit itong mga
talaga,
labanan,
oo.
itong mga kupunan na ito. And of course, later on, masasaksihan pa din natin, partner, yung second game of our doubleheader na Team San Jacinto. Kung makakabawi ba sila, partner, dito sa ating quarterfinals or Team Placer.
Yes.
Placer will be their first outing yung ball game na yan against San Jacinto. So again, anuhan po natin yung yung ating bracketing yung sa
Yes.
kabila. We have bracket A, we have Baleno, we have Kataingan and San Fernando.
Yes.
Dito naman sa bracket B, we have Aroroy, we have San Jacinto, and of course yung team ng Placer. So nakakaungos po for both teams. Yung nga kanina, yung mga taga Baleno, may isa silang panalo before what happened to these games against
Yes,
San
Coach.
Fernando. And sa kabila naman, yung Aroroy, partner, ay wala ding talo at nangunguna sa ating standing. So titingnan natin kung magiging sitwasyon ng ating
Yes.
dalawang bracket. But again, this is very unfortunate, partner, what happened. Wag na natin masyadong lagyan ng kulay, no, kasi this is just a basketball game and normal yung nangyayari yon.
Yes,
Normal yung
of
mga physicality, normal yung mga extra motion, movements. But again, tatawagan yan ng ating mga officials. So hindi natin papabayaan yan. So what happened happened.
Yeah.
So kung ano man yung magiging noon is i-explain din natin on our part. Explain din yan ng ating mga technical
Yes.
heads and technical committee kung ano ba yung talagang nangyari at kung ano ba talaga yung call.
Pero yan mga kasurog, no, syempre dahil ang ating Team Baleno has already forfeited their game. Please don't put more to the don't push more to the wounds na meron dito ang taga Baleno. You should still support them. You should still respect their decision. They made a team decision. They know what the consequences of their actions were. Please, we should just respect their decision and support what their decision
Yes,
was.
ako partner,
Oo.
ako, to be honest, believe ako sa Team Baleno
Oo,
din.
syempre.
Grabe yung talagang pinakita nila dito
Yes.
sa ating league. Their dedication, their fans,
Oo.
yung fans nila talaga, they are very
They
dedicated.
really stick to Baleno.
Oo nga, sabi nga natin, yun ang talagang napansin ko dito sa team na ito.
Yes.
But again, yung emosyon and yung decision na talagang forfeit nila itong larong ito.
Yes.
Basta sa kanila yun, no? So, and again, sabi nga natin,
Pero ayan, coach, nakikita natin na yung Team San Fernando has already stepped out of the hardcourt
oo,
as
kasi
well.
nga, we declared already na talagang yung Team San Fernando win this ball game by forfeiture. So, congratulations to San Fernando partner
Yes,
for that win. But again, for me, para sa akin as a coach, it is not a convincing win kasi alam ko na, 'di ba?
Parang hindi doesn't feel like a win.
We're down, and of course tapos may nangyaring ganon. So ayun nga, sinasabi nga natin na talagang medyo nakakalungkot partner.
Yes, of course, coach.
And first time natin na mag-cover na gano'n.
Oo, first time ko masaksihan yun eh.
Ikaw, you've been covering collegiate games.
Yeah.
Pero walang mga ganong scenario. Pag ako, we here also, we're covering a lot of games. Kahit Albay Leg pa, and then of course, lahat na almost the provinces. And that was the first time na nangyari yon. But again, kudos pa rin to these both teams na talagang nagpapakita ng galing dito sa Ako Bicol Cup Masbate partner, no?
And ayun mga kasurog, maya-maya lang makikita natin and maririnig yung panayam ng isa sa mga heads ng SBP ng Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas kung ano ba talaga yung explanation dito ng ating mga referees, kung ano ba yung verdict nila doon sa call kanina.
Oo nga partner, so yun nga, as we wait for our courtside reporter. Kasama, of course, ang ating technical heads dyan, si Sir Jojo Bilen, of course. Dito din si Com Eman, FIBA Commissioner, Com Eman Paraon, para i-explain sa atin kung ano ba talaga yung nangyari doon and ano ba yung mga naitawag, ano ba yung mga magiging sanction pa, kung mayroon man. At yun nga ang ating talagang babantayan dito. Para at least bago matapos itong game na ito, talaga ay may explain natin sa ating mga manonood at sa ating mga kasurog, no, kung ano talaga ang nangyari doon at ano talaga yung nag-transpire during that sabi nga natin, lambingan, konting lambingan lang sana na uwi sa ganong scenario. But again, sabi nga natin, first time ko din ma-experience yon. But again, basketball game is a basketball game, a call is a call. Kung ano man yung mga dapat itawag dito ng ating mga officials ay talagang itawag partner. Kasi sabi ko nga, kung hindi natin bibigyan ng tawag yon, baka mag-file up yung mga ganong klaseng scenario at mag-lead pa sa kung ano pa man na nagulo. No? But again, partner, eto na ang ating CSR na kasama, ang ating technical head, Sir Jojo Bilen, and Com Eman Paraon. Mabel, ano ba talaga yung nangyari doon sa play na iyon at paki-explain sa amin at sa ating mga manonood, sa ating mga kasurog of what happened and ano yung naging decision natin doon sa nangyari na iyon. Mabel, take it away.
Burns and Coach Paul, eto na nga, kasama ko na si Ako Bicol Technical Commissioner Sir Jojo Belen and FIBA Commissioner and Ako Bicol Cup Technical Consultant Sir Eman Paraon para i-explain sa atin kung ano ang nangyari sa laban kanina ng Team Baleno at Team San Fernando. Unahin muna natin si Sir Jojo.
Okay, thank you, Maybelline. I'm sad of what happened, no? And I never expected na mangyari to. Okay? But of course, basketball is under rules. Mayroon kami mga rules na kailangan sundin, no? Kailangan sundin. That's why we have really to follow the FIBA rules kung what happened. And to explain further, I'll give you the microphone to our FIBA Asia Commissioner and AKB Technical Commissioner, Commissioner Eman Faraon.
Sige po, Sir
Good
Sir
evening.
Eman. Go ahead po.
Good evening po sa lahat. Ano po? So, nangyari po ito sa second quarter between the game of Balino and San Fernando. 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Natawagan ng foul yung number 12 si Paul against Progoso, yung number 8 ng Balino. So, yung number 8, si Progoso, nasa act of shooting siya. So, may penalty na 2 free throws with jumper sa last free throw. Kaso, ang ginawa niya, binato niya sa ulo, si number 20 ng San Fernando, tinamaan naman sa ulo. So, kaya nga sabi ko, nung makita ko yung pangyayari, sabi ko, nako, mabigat ang penalty niyan. So, yun ang kasabihan nga natin, kung kahit sa criminal law, may tinatawag na Dura Lex Sed Lex. The law is harsh, but it is the law. We need to abide the law. The same with FIBA, napaka-clear kasi sa FIBA rules na pagka ang player binato mo intentionally sa ulo, okay, regardless kung malakas yan or mahina, kitang-kita naman natin sa review na binato niya talaga sa ulo. Ang penalty po dyan, napakalinaw sa rules na disqualifying non-contact foul. Pagka binato mo naman yan intentionally sa katawan, technical foul ang ibibigay sa yung penalty. Supported po tayo niyan ng rules sa official basketball rules and interpretations na nakasulat sa FIBA rules. Kaya, after the review, kitang-kita natin, supported pa tayo ng ebidensya na video. So, we need to follow the rules. So, hindi po pwedeng sabihin natin na bigyan lang natin ng penalty na ganito na hindi naaangkop doon sa sitwasyon na ginawa niya. Kasi, hindi birong liga ang Ako Bicol Cup. Ngayon, kung makikita yan, ang buong team ng Ako Bicol Cup, pagdating natin sa regional finals, pwede palang gawin na batuhin sa ulo. So, hindi natin, kasi, yun ngang nangyari doon sa Masbate, binato sa ulo, hindi naman in-out. So magiging yun ang simula ng mga problema natin. Pero kung mag-i-stick lang tayo sa rules, wala tayong problema. So ang decision po ng technical committee, technical official, lalong-lalo ng referee, upon consulting to the technical table, kitang-kita natin na supported tayo ng rules. Pagka ang player intentionally binato mo yan sa ulo, regardless kung malakas o mahina, disqualifying non-contact foul. So, ginawa natin, binigyan pa natin sila ng oras, 5 minutes, para makapag-isip-isip kung maglalaro sila o hindi na, pero ayaw na nila talaga. So, we decided na i-declare sila as forfeit. Forfeiture po yung magiging games nila. Talo sila by forfeit. Pag nagkaroon ng sa classification of teams, 0 sila sa points nila sa game na yun. Kung magkaroon ng triple tie, pumasok sila, di rin sila makakasama sa triple tie sa classification. Yun yung disadvantage ng forfeiture. Unlike sa default ka, 1 ang classification mo. Sa classification, 1 yung loss mo. Okay? So, yun nga ang sinasabi ko na sana maintindihan din ng mga teams, lalong-lalo ng mga players, coaches, na once na sumali sila sa liga, make it sure na alam nila yung rules. Hindi pwedeng kami lang yung nakakaalam. Kasi gaya nito, ibinigay natin yung tamang interpretation ng rules, ayaw nilang tanggapin. So anong gagawin natin? So useless yung pagpapaliga, useless yung rules kung hindi natin susundin. So wala tayo ditong pinapanigan, we implement only the rules. Rules is rules. That is the rule. So wala tayong magagawa. So sinabi ko nga sa kanya, paglapit sa akin ni Progoso, alam niya yung consequence na ginawa niya. Alam niya, kasi matagal na siyang player. So, sana maintindihan po ninyo sa lahat ng players, coaches, and team managers, maunawaan po ninyo, useless ang liga kung walang rules tayong susundin. Kung yung rules nyo ang gusto nyong masunod, hindi po pwede yan. Dapat may rules tayong sinusunod. Kung gusto nyo yung rules nyo, kayo rin yung magpaliga para sarili nyo yung rules ninyo. Ganun lang po kasimple. Salamat, ma'am.
Ayan, meron po palang tanong sina Burns and Coach Paul sa inyo, sir. Go ahead po, Sir Burns and Coach Paul.
Yes, thank you, Com, and thank you, Sir Jojo. So, eto, naitawag na natin yung mga dapat itawag. Com, may tanong lang ako. There are sanctions pa ba na naipapataw natin for these teams, no? Kasi sabi ko nga, as a coach also, this is my first time covering na sa ganitong laro na talagang nag-walk out yung team. So, after this game, there will be, mayroon bang mga sanctions na ibibigay tayo for that matter?
sa bagay na yan, pag-uusapan na yan ng technical committee. Magmi-meeting kami ni na coach, ni na Sir Jojo Obilin, saka yung technical committee ng Ako Bicol, kung ano ang sanksyon na pwedeng ibigay sa kanila. So sa ngayon po, hindi ko pa po yan masasagot kasi may house rules po tayo regarding dyan sa bagay na yan.
Okay. So yun. Com, thank you. Ikaw, Burns, may matatanong ka pa ba?
Ito lang po, Com, may tanong ako na, will they be still able to continue in this league po ba?
Oo,
After their action
yes,
kanina?
oo, kasi may isa pa silang game, no? Dito sa ating quarterfinals po. Yun po, Com Eman, yun na lang siguro.
Pwede silang maglaro sa sunod.
Okay.
Pero kung ayaw na nila sa sunod na maglaro uli, so wala po tayong magagawa. Karapatan nila yon. Pero pag once na nagpa-forfeit sila ng dalawa na, mawawala na sila aalisin na natin sila sa liga natin.
Okay po.
Okay. So yan, malinaw po yan ating mga kasurog, no? Na ipaliwanag po natin together with Com Eman Paraon and of course Sir Jojo Belen, our technical head. So ayan po, yung game natin ay hindi natapos.
Yes.
At panalo na dito yung mga taga San Fernando and of course for Team Baleno, yun po ang ating mga
yes, coach.
dapat abangan pa. But again, this is a very, sabi ko, unfortunate na scenario na talagang medyo nagulat pati tayo, nagulat din.
Yes.
And of course, maraming salamat pa rin po sa pagsuporta nyo sa Ako Bicol Cup Masbate. And of course, for sure, kung makakapag-decide pa yung mga taga-Baleno na maglaro on their next game, yun pala, nasagutin nga ni Com Emma na pwede pa sila maglaro. No? So, dito sa ating liga. But again, congratulations to Team San Fernando.
Yes, of course. And mga kasurog, that is all of the time that we have for this first game. Ako po si DJ Bernales and kasama ko si Coach Paul Sepe. Tutok lang kayo sa pagbabalik ng second game ng Ako Bicol Cup Masbate quarterfinals.